about to go back. Back in time. In the vault. The Love Vault. Now let's ride.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man DJ FX, and the time is here. Happy New Year's, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been following, all those who've been sharing, all those who's been riding up those likes, all those who've been clicking on the notification bell so you guys can be notified every time there's good content that's up here on my page. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the show, because I know you want to know who the guests are and you want to know what we're going to be talking about. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. MC Love, y'all. DJ FX. You're a rebel. Not your soul. God bless. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your man DJ FX. I hope y'all can hear me. If you can't hear me, I apologize. But we are back for another special session with MC Love, with DJ FX. And we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. We're just going to jump right into it. I'm going to bring, as you see the name down below, it's ticking down below, my very special guest I'm honored to have. And I'm just going to bring her on in. How about that? We're just going to bring her on in. What's going on, Destiny Spurlock?
Hey, thank you for having me on the show tonight. I'm super excited, and it's an honor.
The honor is all on me. I try to read. Ever since I've been doing the promo for the show, I try to read up a little bit about you and everything. You have a love for speed.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Just a
so what got you into this love for not just the 2-wheel speed, but the 4-wheel speed? You know, I see you be doing your thing in the cars as well.
That's right. I'll just start from the beginning. When I was about 4 years old, my mom and dad drove motorcycles. So I used to get on the back of the motorcycle with either one of them at an early age. Then my dad bought me a go-kart. I think I was in the 1st or 2nd grade. And I literally used to make a racetrack around my grandparents' house. Then from there, when I was 12 years old, I went to the drag strip with my goddad, and he used to drag race. And I said, okay, this is what it's about right here. I want to do exactly what you're doing and what all those other races are doing. So fast forward to 16, my mom bought me my first motorcycle, not first car, but first motorcycle. Then I raced that for like 2 months. And then I got the chance to race the BMW S1000, and I set the record on it, and the rest is history. But that's how motorcycles begun. But I grew up like 5 minutes from the NASCAR track in Richmond, Virginia. So I would always hear the NASCARs, and my grandfather, I call him my poppy. Every Sunday we would sit there and watch the race on TV, and it's like I can hear them and see them, so I've always been fascinated by that.
Wow, that's awesome. So you grew up around motorheads.
Yes, literally.
Wow. Now we're going to talk about motorcycles just for a little bit. Out of the motorcycles, all the ones that you've ridden, on the track as well as off track, what's your favorite motorcycle?
Oh gosh, that is hard. If I had to, I can't really choose one. I just like speed.
Well, okay. So okay, for speed, out of have you ridden all of them as far as the speed goes? Have you ridden like the Kawasaki
1400, the 1400 on the Kawasaki, the Busa.
Mhm.
So you've ridden all of those. Now, and you the BMW you mentioned,
Mhm.
but you cannot decide which one is your favorite.
Okay, so it had to be between like okay, the 1000s. It would have to be between the Gixxer 1000, which is by Suzuki, or either the BMW S 1000. But I also did ride a Ducati 1199, and I will say that bike is very smooth. Like it is, and it's very light. And out of the Busa and the 14, I would have to pick the Busa.
Okay, okay. Um, let's see. What
But
else?
I was gonna say this too.
Yeah.
So BMW came out with the R18 motorcycle. So you can compare it to your Harley Davidson motorcycle with like the baggers. And that thing, that one I might like better than any of the crotch rockets because you can literally just ride that thing for miles and miles and it's super smooth and you can throw it in the corner and it'll go. And for my ladies, because those bikes tend to be kind of heavy, it has a reverse on it. So that is one of my favorites.
Now speaking of riding for hours and hours, have you ridden distant?
Not too far. No, I don't have a bunch of pounding miles. No, because I mean, it's fun if you're with a group, but that's not really my main
Yeah, that's
focus.
not your thing.
Yeah, because like especially nowadays, because there's so many people that are texting and driving and being super distracted. Listen. I drag race for a living, so I'm not trying to get hit and mess up what I got going on here. But I do a
So
lot of charity events and stuff.
so what's it like to be a female in a male dominated sport like racing? What's
To
it
me,
what's it like?
I've always been a male dominated sport, so to me, it's normal. It doesn't bother me one bit. I'm used to being around the guys, and I'm the only girl, so to me, it's normal.
It's no.
I don't see it as me being, oh, I'm like one of the few females. To me, it's just like another day.
That's awesome. Um, so when you decided that you wanted to go for racing, um, was it something that you consciously knew that's what you wanted to do? That was the lane that you wanted to be in?
Mhm. Growing up, no. When I was in the fourth grade, I said I wanted to be a dump truck driver. It wasn't until I went to the racetrack and I really saw what it was that I knew that's what I wanted to do. I was always intrigued by speed and motorsports. But yeah, it wasn't until I went to the track and saw it in person that I said, yeah, I want to do that.
Now, which did you do first, the racing the bikes or racing the cars?
Motorcycles was first.
So what made you want to do the cars?
So, like I said, I grew up 5 minutes up the street from Virginia International Raceway, Richmond International Raceway, excuse me.
Hmm.
So I always would see the NASCARs on TV and hear them, and I was always fascinated by that because it was a world that I had never seen in person. It was nothing that I grew up in, like going to the actual track. So once I got older, I was very much intrigued. And I guess you can say me having my go-kart, that kind of helped it too. But then once what was it, 2012, 2013, that's when I got the chance to do some arena racing. So arena racing are these half-scale NASCARs in their carts. And we raced them in the Coliseum in Richmond. So once I got to do that, I became more hands-on with what it feels like to kind of race a car. And then I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna do NASCAR now.
That's what's up. So now we're going back to the bikes, um, do you fix your bikes yourself? Do you find yourself fixing your own bike?
Yeah, definitely. I can change my clutches, oil, spark plugs, simple things. And then my boyfriend, he races also. So he showed me how to, drop a motor out, swap the motor, stuff like that.
That's what's up. Now, being a woman, on twos, what is to tell the younger you or someone who has a notion to be a bike racer? What's the proper term for that? I don't want to say bike racer if that's
A
not
motorcycle
proper.
drag racer?
Oh, motorcycle drag racer. Okay.
Yes.
If someone, a young lady who wants to be, a motorcycle drag racer, what advice would you give them?
I would tell her to be patient with herself. Because you will have a lot of people coming up to you telling you should do something this way or this should be done that way. Be patient with yourself. Try different techniques. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, it's still okay. And know that you're going to make mistakes. And don't put too much pressure on yourself to say, okay, by this many passes, I want to run a time of this number. Don't do that. Just take it step by step and get a good team around you.
Mm.
Get a good
I think that's important. You have a good team around you.
Yes, you do. Because, if you have a team around you that's not teaching you properly, you'll pick up bad habits and it can just be not the best that it should be. So,
What are some of the regimens that you go through before you get on those twos for that race, that big race?
sleep is number one. Listen, I love my sleep. I need my sleep. After that, I just try to make sure my body is conditioned and I'm very hydrated because it gets very hot in the summer and you're in all those leathers. And then right before it's time for me to go, whether they've called my class, a lot of times I listen to music because that gets me focused. And I just continue to run my routine through my head. Like, okay, we're rolling into the water box. Do your burnout. Make sure you're in the right gear. Pay attention to this part of the light. It's just little things that I know I have to do. So I just keep repeating that in my head so it sticks.
What do you listen to before the music? What do you listen to?
It all depends. So some days I'm heavy gospel. Like, give me some Tasha Cobbs, like some I can't even think of his name, Chandler Moore, whatever. Or I can go to my rap and hip hop. It's just all in how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I listen to like meditative music. So it's just whatever my body's telling me I need. That's
okay. That's what you go to. Okay. That's what's up. Now, when you are on those twos and you're watching the light, do you ever? Well, let me ask you this. I'm not even going to go there first. How many races have you won?
I don't know. I honestly don't keep count. I don't know.
What?
I need to do that though, honestly, because I get people that ask me that question. I don't have an answer because I've been racing since 2010. So I don't know.
Wow. Wow. But that's an accomplishment though. If you won that many,
Yeah.
that's a big accomplishment. So you know, if you don't know, you don't know. You just
Right.
a bomb like that. So
I won't say all that, but
excuse me. Have you raced against Jesus, I think is it Crystal Dickerson?
yeah, Crystal.
Have you raced against her yet?
I
To your
may
knowledge?
have. She doesn't race anymore. But I think
I know.
I think I have. I don't know. That was she was
Yeah, I know.
racing when I had just came into the series. And I know she was on the Paint the Quarter Mile Pink charity all females event that we did, but I honestly don't know if we raced each other or not. I don't. I think we have, but I'm not sure. Because honestly, I race so much and I don't really pay attention to who's beside me. My goal is to focus on me and the finish line. So whoever's beside me, it don't matter.
have you ever laid it down?
Yes. So I wrecked once in 2011 on my BMW S1000, and the bike flipped and then I went rolling. And then I got back up and they're like, ma'am, are you okay? I'm like, forget me. I'm good. Is the bike okay?
Yeah, that's the typical biker's thing. Because I remember when I laid mine down, broke and twisted my dislocated my ankle,
No.
and I was like, is my bike okay?
Hmm.
That I didn't even care about all of that. Is my
Right.
bike okay?
Yeah.
And yes, she was. She was fine. So as a writer,
Hmm.
um, do you find yourself? How can I put this? I want to put this in the right contents. Do you? Well, first of all, do you race against men as well?
Yeah, definitely. it
Okay.
there's no gender or no color or anything when it comes to racing. You have everybody in everything. So
So the main thing is to win.
yes.
Okay. So, having that being said, being the female, and like I said before, in this male dominated thing, do you feel a sense of not pride but responsibility to other women?
No, I wouldn't say I put that pressure on me.
Hmm.
Um because yes, I am a woman. It's great. I'm a woman of color. All that is great, but at the same time, I'm a human being, just like everybody else. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody wins. Everybody loses. So my goal, honestly, while I'm out there racing, is to be as authentic as possible. There was a time, being a woman, I felt like I couldn't show emotion, or I felt like I had to be Miss Perfect Patty. But now that I've grown older and I've been racing for a while, I just want people to see me as my authentic self. And whether I win or lose, they get me.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now, how come you have not done the motorcycle club thing?
To me, I just don't have time, because being in a club, it requires a lot from a person, and I'm busy. And I would never want to say, okay, yeah, let me sign up with a club and prospect, and I wouldn't have the time to fully commit to it. I've
Hmm.
always loved clubs. Like, I think clubs are super awesome. Going to bike week and you see everybody is like, oh, this is so awesome. But I don't have the time. Honestly, just don't. But I love clubs. They're so
Do you
fun.
go? Do you go to the bike shows?
Like the IMS shows and
Yes.
like, yeah, definitely. I used to go to those every year when I first started racing, but I haven't been to IMS in a few years. But yeah,
Now, are you from the DMV area?
technically no, because I'm from Richmond. So they said people from
Oh, Richmond is not part of the DMV,
DMV. So,
right?
but I do live in Northern Virginia now. So yeah, maybe.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now, which do you prefer to do more? Ride race the motorcycles or the cars?
Oh goodness. Okay, so I would probably say motorcycles, because that is my first love, and that's what I do pretty much every week now. But honestly, given the chance and you put me in a car, I'm gonna treat it just like I do a motorcycle. Go after the win. Focus in, let's go. Listen, anything with a motor, I don't care if it has two wheels or four. Your girl can race it or ride it.
You ever thought about doing the four wheels,
Oh yeah, definitely. I
four
just
wheelers,
Mhm. Well, you said four wheelers,
four
like
wheelers? Yeah,
ATV.
yeah.
Yeah, so my boyfriend and I, we have four wheelers, and we go to like this place called Let's Go Beach, or we have property that we ride on, and I love it. But as far as racing them, no, they break too many bones. I need my bones.
Very smart, very smart.
Yeah.
Um, I've often thought about when I see a female that's riding on the motorcycles. I always thought that was a sign of empowerment
Mhm.
and inspiration
Mhm.
and motivation.
Yes.
What would you contribute? Well, I think you said you had your mom. Didn't you say your mom used to ride?
Yes.
So, outside of your mom, was there any other influences that you had?
Women, no.
Yes.
Mm-mm. No, my mom is who I first was the first woman I seen ride a motorcycle, that I knew. So outside of my mom, women wise, no. Mm-mm. My mama was
Wow.
my hero.
That was it, huh?
Yeah, literally,
That's
she'd be. I wish I had some pictures. You would see my little butt on the back of her. You wouldn't even see me. You would see her, and then you would see a little helmet like pop out. And people are like, "Wait, is somebody back there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's me. I'm tiny." Like my dad used to come pick me up and take me to school in elementary school on the back of the bike. So, yeah,
oh, you just said something. You said you're tiny. How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
5'7",
Yeah.
and I'm not going to ask your weight, but
Oh, okay. So I was 115, but winter came, so I'm a little bit more than that. But
and you're able to hold down that motor
yes,
and
sir.
that bike.
Yes, sir. Size means nothing. Literally, women can do it all, no matter how small, short, tall, whatever. You can do it.
Now? I know you got a plethora of bikes. Which one do you find yourself going for, like just around the block with?
My R18, which is like a bagger. It's a BMW. Like if you think Harley Davidson bagger, it's like that, but BMW created their own. So if I'm just going for a ride, I'm hopping on that.
I saw a BMW once, and I was like, wow. And my pastor, he has a BMW, the 1000. It's not the bagger. It's the crotch rocket one.
So the S1000.
I think that's it. And but I went to a bike shop, and I said that got a BMW emblem on it. I said, no Harley ain't got, because I thought it was a Harley at first.
Yes. Yes.
And I saw that, and I was like, wow. I said, BMW made that. And I showed it to the pastor. He said, man, you late. I said, okay, I'm late.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a Harley? Have you ridden a Harley? Do you prefer the BMW over the Harley?
I have never ridden a Harley, but my dad is building one right now. So I guess his will be the first one that I test drive.
Because I'm going to upgrade my because I have a '99 Fat Boy,
Okay.
and one of my coworkers, he took me to a motorcycle shop, and it was the Indians.
Hmm.
So I was like, okay, I'm torn. But now I'm torn because when I get ready to upgrade, I don't know which way I want to go. I
Right.
love the Harley, love the Harleys,
Hmm.
but that Indian kind of, whew, boy. Mm.
Well, my advice to you would be test ride all of them and just see which one fits you and feels the best. Because
Okay,
honestly, I'm to the point in the age where just because it looks good doesn't mean I'm gonna like it. It has to be comfortable now. At first,
right.
I didn't care. Now I gotta be comfortable.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I saw you on one of your video shorts on YouTube,
Mhm.
on your YouTube channel, and I want you to plug in your YouTube channel, by the way, where you look like you was very, very. I mean, that bike looked like it could engulf you, but you were so comfortable and you handled that thing going up. Well, I think you was just going up the street,
Uh-huh.
but man, that bike is big,
That bike is over 800 pounds. Mhm.
man.
Heavy. It is. It is. But the way I feel like where the placement of the weight is, it's very balanced. So it comes up with ease. It's not like you have to force it. You literally just
Hmm.
get it and it comes right up.
Now that's the one that's got reverse on it, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm,
Yes.
mm.
And BMW, they do test rides. So go to your local BMW store and ask for the R18.
I might do that. I might do that. But I have
Do
to have
it.
I have to have my pastor's money though.
That's right.
So I noticed that you you have a spiritual side to yourself.
Yes.
Do you contribute that mode of spirituality to your covering and safety as you go out there riding?
Yes. If you watch me before every pass, I say a prayer. I put my head down, whether I'm sitting on the bike or I'm standing up. I always pray before it's time for me to go racing. I pray every morning. I pray every night. Like, no, I'm not perfect. So some nights or some days I may forget. But before I take my butt down that racetrack, before every pass, I'm praying.
That's what's up.
Yep.
That's what's up. That's something. Now, for those of y'all who are watching this, I'm telling you right now, you should do that. Always put them first,
Yes.
because I know I do.
That's
Um,
right.
so, yeah, do that, do that. All right, we're gonna take a quick little commercial break. I call it commercial break, but we're just gonna do a quick little video break here, and we will be right back. Y'all are watching MC Love with DJ FX and my very special guest, Destiny Spurlock, the multi-winner of the BMW. No, let me stop. We'll be right back, y'all. This is MC Love with DJ FX. Be right back. All right, y'all. We are back. Y'all watching MC Love with DJ FX right here on your platform, whatever social media platform that you're watching. And I want to invite you guys now to, if you're watching on my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, hit the notification button, and share. Share with many people as you possibly can, because I want YouTube to pay me for this platform to motivate, inspire, and inform you guys, and of course have fun. And we are here with my very special guest that's on this side of me. Yes, that side of me, Miss Destiny Spurlock.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome back indeed. Let me see. Somebody just joined the chat room, I think. Oh, someone hit me up in a private chat. Oh, that was you.
Oh, it's me. Yeah. It's fine. I got it. Don't worry about it. Hey, wrote you. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about your YouTube channel. Let's talk a little bit about that. How did you, what gave you the idea? And is it a full channel of things, or you just do your little shorts?
So, yes, I do have a YouTube channel. Y'all can thank my boyfriend for this, because listen, he's been pushing me to do YouTube forever, for years. And I was like so against it, because I'm like, I don't have time to make these videos and stuff. Then he finally convinced me enough to make sure I'm posting content, like every week and stuff like that. So yes, it's a channel where it shows my daily life, some racing things, some shorts. So you get a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Are you doing TikTok?
Yes, I do TikTok. Not as current on TikTok, but I do TikTok. Yes.
What are some of the things that you're passionate about, as not just as a biker, but just as a person in general? What are some of the things that you're passionate about?
Helping people, period. That is it. I have enjoyed helping people since I was little and didn't even know what it meant. And that's whether that's helping them to further their dreams, becoming a drag racer, or helping teach them about things that I know business wise, marketing, sports. It doesn't matter. If I know something, I'm gonna help you. So
What's your team?
passion. Say that again.
What's your favorite football team?
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, nah, you can't help me.
Oh, it's okay.
Do you have any charities that you contribute to?
Okay, so it's funny you say charities. So right now I'm actually in the process of making my foundation. But I used to do a lot of stuff with communities and schools. This other foundation called Girls for a Change in Richmond, Virginia, Feed It Forward DC. Those are some of my like immediate foundations and charities that I've been helping and been involved with in the past few years. Yeah.
Well, that's what's up. That's what's up. Man, I'm excited to have you on the show. I pretty much I'm almost out of questions and I don't know what more I can come up with. Are there anybody you want to shout out? Do you want to shout out anybody real quick?
Of course, I will definitely thank God, first and foremost. Secondly, my family, everybody that's been around me and helped me from day one, whether they're blood or not, you know who you are. Thank you. My boyfriend, my team, just anybody that's helped contribute to this journey that I am on. Thank you. And of course, my sponsors. I'm not going to say my sponsors yet because I haven't released all my sponsors for the 2023 season yet, but visit DestinySpurlock.com to stay up with everything that I got going on. My YouTube channel is Destiny Spurlock Official.
Official.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything else is just Destiny Spurlock. Just type in my name and it comes up. So yeah.
That's what's up. Sponsors. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing sponsorship. I'm gonna see if I can work on that. I think that would help me out a lot as well.
Make sure you follow my page because I'm going to be releasing something soon in reference to learning about sponsors and partnerships and how to pay.
Okay, I will definitely do that.
Yeah.
Now, what's the next move? Because you've done the racing, you've won multiple times as a motorcycle drag racer. Motorcycle drag racer. So what's next? What would be next?
So next is NHRA Pro Stock Motorcycle. That is the goal. That has always been goal from day one. Like you said, I've been racing motorcycles for years, but now it's time to go to the professional level. So that's what we are working on right now. I just went to the Skip Barber Racing School to obtain my SCCA license. So that's happening. And there's some other things that are going on, but can't say.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
just know.
Yeah, you could just a tiny little hint, a slither of what it is. No, not on this show. Okay. All right. Well, when you're ready to divulge it, just let me know. I'll invite you back, and we'll go ahead and get more into it.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay. All right. I'll make it.
Just follow my page.
Just follow your page. Oh.
You'll see things popping up. So
that's what's up.
I will tell you that we just went to the Wendell Scott Gala down in Charlotte, and that was absolutely amazing. If you're not familiar with who Wendell Scott is, he was the first African-American NASCAR racer to win a sanctioned race. So that was really awesome. Yeah. And
that was my next question. And as far as the four-wheel, the drag cars, you plan on taking that to the next level as well?
For drag racing cars or
yes.
No. Drag racing, I wouldn't say I wouldn't do it, but it's not my go-to. I would do a dragster though. I would love to race dragsters. Like Top Fuel dragsters. Yeah. But for now, Pro Stock Motorcycle and NHRA's the goal.
Now the pro stock motorcycles, that's the one where they go around the different courses.
No, Pro Stock Motorcycle is still drag racing, but it's in the NHRA series, which is like the NASCAR of drag racing.
Oh, okay. No, because I was wondering because I remember seeing sometimes I'll catch some of the sports on the sports channel, and I see the racers and they'll be going around different courses. So I was just what's that called?
That's MotoGP.
MotoGP.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you haven't thought about doing that?
See, I've done a track day before, but again, they break too many bones. I need my bones. But I will say, my little sister Michaela Moore, that's her lane, and she does it. She's a monster. That's my baby. Yes.
There was Jesus, I forgot her name. She passed away not too long ago. I can't
SJ?
remember her name. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That was my baby.
Yes.
Yep.
You know, just want to shout her out real quick. You know,
Yes.
and condolence to her family and everything.
Mhm.
But yeah, because I was trying to reach out. Well, I had purpose to reach out to her to be on the show,
Mhm.
just like I did with you, and I also reached out to Crystal Dickerson,
Mhm.
and Crystal responded, but we never proceeded with it, so
Right.
we lost contact.
Mhm.
And SJ, she unfortunately went home,
Mhm.
and then and I was having to saw you. I said, wait a minute. I said, there's somebody else.
Mhm.
Boom, you.
Yep.
So I said, let me reach out, and I am so thankful and grateful that you did respond and that you wanted to be a part of this, because I think that women in the motorcycle community are really, really making tremendous moves
Yes.
in the motorcycle community. And because you have that love for speed on a motorcycle, I wanted to highlight you on my show, because not that the color should matter, but it in some retrospect it does to someone, to these young ladies that are out here, something they can look forward to. And yeah, eventually it's not going to matter about the color. It's going to matter about their passion of riding that motorcycle.
Yep.
Um,
And
so
exactly what you said is exactly my mission in my foundation. Literally. To that, exactly what you said. Get those little ones exposed to see what motorsports is about, but not even just that. Like, I want to teach them life skills. How to speak, how to talk in front of a crowd. What are your goals? It's okay to step outside of the box and do things that they say women aren't supposed to do. And even guys, like kids, like little boys, that's just push them forward to be the best that they can be.
yeah, and I agree, and that's what we need, a lot more people that had that mindset to help, to inspire, to motivate, empower, impact, the whole gambit. And that's the reason why I do this show. There are other shows that are out here like this. I can't speak totally on all of them, but there's the ones that I do know of. They're positive. They don't have the harsh language or anything like that. And they get their point across, and that's what I want to do. I want people to see a different side of what a biker is capable of doing, male or female, and the struggles that they go through, and the balances, the ups and the downs, and the in betweens. So, having that being said, what were some of the challenges that you came up against as a motorcycle drag racer?
My challenge, oh goodness, it's a lot of them. One of them specifically that sticks out to me would be getting out of my own way. When I first started racing, I was very anxious. I wanted to accomplish the world in a day. And I had to learn that sometimes slow and easy does it. Don't beat up yourself because you didn't do something right or you didn't win a race and all that. So that's why earlier I said what I would say to the younger me is be patient and be kind to yourself. And what are some of the other adversities that I had? I don't even know where to begin, honestly. But over the years, I've just learned.
Excuse me.
You're always learning. Never get to the point where you feel like you know it all, because you don't. There's always room for growth. Pay attention to the little details. Don't overlook the little details because they mean a lot too. Goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
All right. Now, this is something I ask all my guests. Can you name a time where a one of your most funny moments as a rider, or one of your most embarrassing moments as a rider?
One of my most funniest moments. One of my most funniest moments. I don't know. I'm always being goofy. Listen, I'm a big silly ball of energy. Like during Halloween, October, if we have any races, I'll put on this big skeleton onesie type thing and like just walk around the track with that. I don't know. That's a good question. That you beat me on that one. And most embarrassing moments, I don't think I have any embarrassing moments. Even when I failed, I didn't think that was embarrassing because at the end of the day, we're all human and stuff happens. Like,
Say stuff happens, huh?
yeah, like I don't really get embarrassed too much, honestly.
Oh, okay. Some people don't. I mean,
My boyfriend's right here. He could probably be like, "Oh, remember then?" I'm like, "Oh yeah," but
tell him to come. Tell him to come over there. Tell him to come around. Where is he? Where is he?
He's in the room.
He's in the room.
Yeah, he's in the room.
Is he watching, or is he doing something else?
He's probably definitely listening. That's for sure. Yeah. Yes, for sure. Like he knows. Like if he's where I can see him, sometimes I get freaked out and like I get nervous or something. So he'd be like, "I'm going to hide."
Excuse me. Women making history. I know you don't really see yourself as a woman who's making history, but as a man on the outside looking in the direction where you are and the accomplishments that you have made, you are a woman who is making history. And as I said in a couple of the videos I've put out, we're not, us being African American, we should not confine ourselves to that, 1 month. We're history 24/7,
Yes.
365,
Yes.
and we're always doing something that's making an impact on somebody, whether we see it and know it, or whether we purposely do it or not realizing that we're doing it. We are making an impact on someone. I know that through this platform here, someone's going to see this and hear our conversation, and they're going to be like, "Wow, I can do this." That's something I've been wanting to do and was afraid to do it, but hearing her testimony, hearing her words of encouragement, that's going to help me.
Yes.
So, whether you know it or not, Miss Spurlock, you are a woman making history.
And I thank you for that. And it's funny that you say that, because I literally just got the award from this organization called Women Who Drive Richmond, and they just gave the award to me, and they'll present it next week. So it really wasn't until I got that email that say, "Hey, you've been picked for this award," that it really hit me and said, I really am making a difference in this world. And that's all I want to do. I just want to be that example for other little boys, girls, men, and women to see me and say, you know what? She inspired me. And I know that if she can do it, I can do it too. So thank you. I truly appreciate you saying that.
All right, we're going to take one more break. When we come back, we're just going to do a little bit more conversation. Then we're going to go ahead and end the show. Y'all are watching MC Love with DJ FX with my very special guest, Miss Destiny Spurlock. We'll be right back, y'all. Oh, that last one I got to change. That's my old time frame. I started at 7 o'clock. I don't do 7 o'clock no more. I do 7:30. I got to change that one out. Welcome back, y'all. Y'all watching MC Love with DJ FX right here on this platform here on YouTube, as well as my Twitter page, DJ FX, and Facebook, MC Love with DJ FX. So welcome everybody. And we are here with my very special guest who is making history, Miss Destiny Spurlock.
Guys.
So we've talked about funny moments, no embarrassing moments, inspiration, which was Mama, and the next move that you've got going on. We talked about your YouTube channel, your Tik channel, because you don't do a lot of TikTok, so we just call it Tik. What would you? Oh, and you talked about your boyfriend for a second. Is there marriage somewhere in the near future?
Only God knows. Maybe. We will see.
What's his name? What's his name?
His name is Cortland.
Cortland, I know you hear me, dog. Go ahead and propose, dog. Stop wasting time, dog.
It's so funny. Like, so many people ask that question. They're like, when are y'all gonna get married? But I'm not gonna put pressure on him.
Oh, I know.
I remember when I was younger, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have kids by this age. If I'm with somebody, if we're together for X amount of years, we gotta get married. But then you get to that age, and then you get to those years, and then you're like, okay, it's not like how I thought when I was 18 years old, and so
right.
When
big difference.
It's right, no, there's no specific time for anybody, so.
Oh, I get it. I get it, and I definitely get it. Trust and believe. I've been blessed. This is my third marriage, and I've been blessed with her for going on 14 years now. And
awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. God, because I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina, and God brought me back home, and I met her in church, and I pursued her in church, and we're still in church.
Yes,
and
that's right.
It's I just been blessed. That's all I can say. I've been blessed, and
that's awesome.
I wouldn't trade her for the world. And I thank the first two that I failed in because it prepared me for her.
That's right. What they say, either it's a blessing or it's a lesson. And that's the
Yeah.
God's honest truth.
A to the man, A to the man. All right, let's see how much time we got here. Okay, we got a little bit more time. Um, so when you got on, what was the first bike you ever purchased?
My mom bought that I purchased myself.
That you purchased? Yes.
That would be my 2020 Suzuki Gixxer 1000.
Okay.
Yeah. So
How
that
many
was my
bikes?
first.
How many bikes do you have?
1, 2, 3. Between my boyfriend and I, we have. Hold on. 1, 1, 2, 3. Look, I'm counting them in the garage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 6.
Wow.
6. Yeah.
One for every mood, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And every last one of them are different. Like, none of them are the same.
That's what's up. Favorite color?
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
Yes.
I tried to make that hot pink down, the little ticker down there. I tried to make it hot pink. I
It's a
kind of
little
figured
purple,
that.
but it's
Yeah.
cute.
Okay. Okay. I tried. What can I say? I tried.
No, you did good.
It's been a pleasure to have you on. I am just so honored and thankful that you accepted the invitation, and I hope that it won't be the last. That when you start making your big announcements for the next move that you're going to do, the next level,
That's
that
right.
that you'll honor me and allow you to make those announcements on my show. And
Yes.
if not, then we'll just have to follow you on YouTube.
YouTube, website, whatever. Just Google
That's
my
what I'm saying. Just that's it. Just Google her name, y'all. You can't miss it.
That's right.
But I just want to say thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for being a transparent, and thank you for just being authentic.
Thank you.
You don't have a lot of people that's like that, and even though you race cars and you're a cowboy fan.
Oh,
Uh,
don't do that.
I truly enjoyed the conversation.
Thank
Um,
you. And
so,
I really appreciate you inviting me onto your show, and I would definitely be back for sure.
well, you know how to get in contact with me. You got my number and my inbox, so
And
there
you're
it is.
locked.
And I'm gonna make sure I block because I got you in my phone. I just forgot to put your name on it.
Yeah. Put
So
my
I'll make sure I put that on there. Um, so we're at the time now where we're getting ready to close out the show. So if you would just bow your head with me,
Yes.
and I'm going to go ahead and pray us out of here. Make sure you pray before you get on your bike, and pray while you're on your bike, and pray when you get to your destination. Make sure you do the same thing on your return trip home. While you drivers that are out there, make sure you look more than twice, because the person that you are seeing on those twos or those threes, they have family members who want to see them come back in the same manner that they left, alive and whole. So don't do the job of God and try to make them leave this earth ahead of time. Let them leave when God called them to leave. All you riders out there who are riding recklessly, keep your wheels down. There's a time and a place for you to do reckless riding, which should be on a track and not next to your brother or sister on the streets and in the highways. So until then, be safe. Keep your wheels down. Always look out for your brothers and your sister, because the brotherhood and sisterhood on and off the set is love. Have an awesome, blessed, and powerful week. Until the next time, this is DJ FX. Burn rubber and not your soul. Thank you, Miss Spurlock.
You're welcome, DJ FX.
All right. Have a good one now.
Thank you, you too.
All right. And where's my outro? Here we go.
My life be like, yeah. My life be like, yeah. My life be like.